Now, the Democratic Alliance intends to lay criminal charges against the ANC's top six. The opposition party says this relates to the ruling party's alleged failure to pay unemployment insurance fund contributions to the state. You've got disgruntled Luthuli House staffers who claimed that the ANC has been deducting UIF contributions since 2018, but not paying it to government. Let's speak to the DA member, Michael Cardo. Michael, thank you so much for making time. So you are opening and laying a criminal complaint against the ANC tomorrow. What charges are these?
Yes, we'll be laying a charge against the ANC tomorrow for being in breach of the Tax Administration Act and also the Unemployment Insurance Contributions Act, which stipulates both of these pieces of legislation that UIF contributions, deductions, and employees tax, that's what's colloquially referred to as PAYE, needs to be paid over to SARS within a specified period. And clearly, if the complaints made by ANC staffers are to be believed, and there's no reason to doubt them, the ANC hasn't been paying over these contributions for many years, and that would put them in breach of the law. It would make them culpable of a criminal offence, and that's why we intend laying charges tomorrow.
Yeah, and is it only to the UIF or are there issues around SARS as well? Because I remember that's also been an issue where SARS had to take a portion of the money that was coming from the ANC, from the IEC heading to the ANC because there was, debt owed to SARS.
That's right. Well, there are all sorts of allegations doing the rounds. Firstly, that the employees tax, that's to say the PAYE, hasn't been paid since about 2018, and the figure quoted in that regard is in the region of 80 million rand that's owed to SARS. Of course, employers also need to pay over UIF contributions, the deductions that are made every month, 1% from the employee and 1% from the employer. And they also have skills development levies to be paid over. We've also heard reports from ANC staffers that contributions haven't been made to the Provident Fund, although deductions have been made, also for a long period of time. So clearly, the ANC is in deep trouble. It hasn't been meeting its statutory obligations. And this is a big problem because we know that many employers have come under pressure, certainly over the last 18 months during the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdowns. They've been struggling to make their UIF contributions over to SARS, but they are under statutory legal obligation to do so. And the ANC, as the ruling party, should be an exemplar. It should be leading the way. So the fact that it hasn't made these contributions and paid them over to SARS is absolutely despicable.
Yeah. Have you spoken to some of the ANC members that have been protesting to just establish some facts around this? Have they given you any sort of evidence to demonstrate that the ANC has been failing to send this money after collecting it from its members? Have you had anything from the ANC, anything that indicates on paper that this is what the organization has been doing?
Well, look, many ANC staffers have been trying to get straight answers out of their HR department, and those answers haven't been forthcoming. There are lots of rumors doing the rounds, but that's why we feel it's important to go to the police, to lay these charges, to make sure that a case is opened, that a proper investigation does take place so that we can get to the bottom of these allegations. I did write to the Minister of Employment and Labour about 10 days ago, asking him to account. He is the line function minister. He's responsible for being open and accountable and for indicating whether or not contributions have been paid over to the Unemployment Insurance Fund, since that entity falls under the Department of Employment and Labour and his portfolio. And I got an acknowledgement of receipt from his office, but I haven't had a substantive reply to the contents of my letter to him. So the minister hasn't been forthcoming with information. We hope that the police can get to the bottom of it.